If you're performing an audit in ArcGIS Online and you need to differentiate between an ArcGIS Online hosted feature service and a view layer created from that service, then this video is for you. Let's check it out. We're going to walk through the code. Up top, we are importing the GIS class that will provide access to your ArcGIS Online organization. We're also importing the feature layer collection that will allow us to create a feature layer collection object that represents a feature service. We first access ArcGIS Online. Then I'm going to supply in an item ID, a content item ID that represents a service in ArcGIS Online. Our first option is to use an item object and check the typeKeywords property. So we can use the content manager get method and supply in our item ID. The get method will return an item object that will assign to a variable called item. Now, if you're performing an audit, you are more than likely going to be using search from the content manager to return the entire contents of your ArcGIS Online organization or specific to feature services. The search method will return a list of item objects. If view service is in the item type keywords, then it is a view. The type keywords property for an item object is a list containing keywords that represent that item object. If view service is not in the type keywords, then it is a feature service. Now, obviously, it is only not a feature service if the item represents a feature service itself and not, say, a dashboard, for example. The other option is to use the feature layer collection object. We can take our item object and create a feature layer collection object from that item. A feature layer collection object represents a feature service. If our feature layer collection object has a property called isView, and that isView property is set to true, then it is a view service. If the isView is not true, then obviously it is not a view service. Now here's a bit of a gotcha. That isView property is generally not there unless it is a view. So if the feature layer collection object does not have the isView property, then it is simply the original feature service. I'm going to put this to the test. I'm going to first use an item ID that is a hosted feature service. And I'm going to run the script. And we can see on both occurrences, the item object set as a feature service and the feature layer collection set as a feature service. Now I'm going to paste in an item ID that I know is for a view, and I'm going to rerun. And we can see on this occasion that a view service was returned from the item object and from the feature layer collection object. In this video, we saw how we could assess whether a service in ArcGIS Online is a hosted feature service or a view layer using the ArcGIS API for Python. There's a link below this video over to the blog post that contains the code used in this video. There's also other links there for courses for learning the ArcGIS API for Python. And if you found this video useful, please feel free to leave a comment.